We are live in Miami Beach for Mercury Rising 2012. My name is Lenny Leonard, and we are kicking things off with singles competition here in Miami Beach, featuring Bobby Fish. Introducing first, Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish. Hearing it from the crowd, Miami. And his opponent. John Davis. Bobby Fish kicking things off against John Davis. And this one promises to be hard-hitting. Another tremendous crowd here tonight in Miami Beach as part of Wrestle Reunion Weekend. And we get to kick things off here with a bit of a rematch of sorts from Evolve 9. And the fans here in Dragon Gate USA extremely excited to get their first look at Bobby Fish over the course of this weekend's 3 events. And that able to come to us through the course of the merger of sorts, the union between Dragon Gate USA and Evolve. That has taken place over the past several months. And this matchup was supposed to take place originally back at Evolve 9 at BB King's in New York City. Unfortunately, that singles match ended up turning into an unscheduled 3-way thanks to Kevin Steen interrupting things. And a matchup that was, in fact, won by John Davis. So we are finally getting that singles match here tonight in Miami. Bobby Fish had a tremendous match at Heat in Hollywood on Thursday night, losing a very tough match to Low Key. Rebounded nicely last night in the tag team match here in Miami Beach at Open the Ultimate Gate, teaming with surprise partner Tommy Dreamer to defeat The Scene. When Bobby Fish was able to force Caleb Conley to tap out to the fish hook, something that certainly has got to be on the back of the mind of John Davis. But Davis himself flashing the power right there. Grabs the front chancery. Davis picked up a win versus the DUF last night in a tag match, teaming with Sabu to beat Picky Sanchez and Eric Cannon in an absolute war. And with that win last night, Davis looks like he may have closed at least his portion or his chapter of the book on his issue with the DUF. He's now defeated all 3 members, Picky Sanchez, Eric Cannon, and Sami Callihan in singles matches, and then picked up a win last night in that tag match. I talked to him in the locker room beforehand, and he is focused on Bobby Fish here tonight. He knows he's got a big challenge in front of him. And Bobby Fish, very technically sound on that dropkick, goes downstairs. The gut punch and then a couple of low kicks, misses that one, but scores again in the midsection. Runs right into an enormous spine buster by the powerhouse John Davis, who walks around wearing that t-shirt that says established dominance. Crowd somewhat split here, but seems to favor Bobby Fish. Certainly a lot of respect, not just on the fans for both these these athletes, but on the part of the competitors themselves. As there you see the power of John Davis. Just a simple body slam becomes so much more effective when you're as strong as he is. Now, for some reason hearing it from the fans here that favor Bobby Fish. Right hand to the midsection by Fish, but he runs right into an elbow. Only one. And fans again chanting for Bobby Fish. As John Davis continues to punish him in the corner. And then drops him. And with Davis in command, the fans again getting behind Bobby Fish here, who goes for the ride. And John Davis starting to hear some more catcalls here from the fans in Miami Beach, and he seems to be slowing down his attack. He can't let the fans get to him here because it can cost him. And Bobby Fish right there jumping on that. Slight hesitation by Davis, attacking the massive thighs of the 265-plus pound John Davis. High elevation, the vertical suplex, and Davis holding him up there, making him think about it. What power on the part of John Davis. And he goes for the cover. Doesn't hook the leg, however, and Fish gets the right shoulder up in time. And Davis now again looking to wear down Fish. Reverse bear hug, squeezing the oxygen out of the midsection. Bobby Fish, who's able to get back to his feet. Elbow from Fish. Chop. Sends Fish down to a knee, though. And beat Davis to the punch right there with that low kick. Went for the single leg, couldn't get it. Goes upstairs, now back to the inside of the hamstring. Knee lift. He may be out. Cover. He caught Davis right on the jaw with that knee lift. And Fish now waiting for Davis to get back to his feet. Another boot to the gut. Snapmare puts the big man in place. And Fish maybe looking to take a chance. Lands on his feet as Davis rolls out of the way. Avoiding doom right there. Instead, caught the corner with a couple of kicks and a dragon screw. Looking for the fish hook. Eats a right hand instead. Davis again flashing the power, sending Fish halfway across the ring. Went for the Shining Wizard again and got pounced. Period for his trouble. Davis hobbling his way over to Fish. Could be looking for 3 seconds around the world. The elbow strike from Fish puts a stop to that. Fujiwara armbar from a standing position here. Elevated. Right into the power slam. John Davis, not the only one in shock here. The fans seem to think that was going to be it. And both men starting to show the punishment taking its toll here. That one blocked. Rolling elbow. Misses the lariat. Let's go for the cross-arm breaker. Davis trying to power his way out. Can't do it, but Fish grabs the hook. Right on the ankle, the heel up. The Fish hook of Bobby Fish has won it. Here's your winner, Bobby Fish. Another big victory here for Bobby Fish as he looks to get on a roll now that he's made his way to Dragon Gate USA. And Bobby wants the mic.
First and foremost, John Davis. The only reason I took this mic was to talk a little bit about what a certain individual named Loki had to say last night, and a certain title that should be in you all. Wholeheartedly, I agree with Loki. We need a title in you all. I don't know what you can come up with in order to win that title, but whatever it is, I want in.
Hell of a way to kick off Mercury Rising 2012. And a great ovation for Bobby Fish after he picks up a huge win over John Davis to start things off here tonight. Right now we're going to have a very special interview segment.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please allow me to introduce the man who gravity forgot, Pac!
The reason I've come out here is to address Loki. Loki. Last night we had a battle. It was a war. And I just have to thank you. For me personally, it was a privilege. It was an absolute honor. It was a pivotal point in my career, and I would love the opportunity would love the opportunity to do it again before this weekend is done. Now, we all know Shima is not 100%. So Dragon Gate USA, why not put me in the main event?
Whoa! Wait a second. Chuck Taylor, certainly not the most popular man in Dragon Gate USA after last night.
You know what, Chuck? I can't even stand to be in the same ring as you right now. Invitational match tonight. So guess what? We're gonna have a Chuck Taylor Kentucky Gentleman Invitational match. And now that I'm done with Ronan, I'm gonna make that match whenever the hell I want.
Wait a second. So we lose the Pac Invitational. We get Pac in the main event. I can live with that, but Chuck Taylor apparently thinks he can just make a match whenever he wants now. Well, I guess it remains to be seen what's going to happen with Chuck Taylor, but I'm sure Johnny Gargano is not finished with him, not by a long shot.
This next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to ringside by the sexual spider monkey, Vicky Sanchez. Representing the DUF, the Elegant, Eric Hennig.
The DUF going to continue here tonight. Now listen to this crowd. And I got a very special guest joining me in the booth for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, the first time ever in Dragon Gate USA on commentary. One of the most popular men in wrestling today. Colt Cabana, how you doing?
Hey Lenny, how's it going, man? I'm really excited to be here. Not as excited as the fans are to see AR Fox, I think, though, huh?
Well, they know what AR Fox has been through with the DUF, in particular Sami Callihan, as we get the opening bell right after Eric Cannon gets the jump on young AR Fox.
Lenny, it's been a great weekend here at Wrestle Reunion, bringing all the action, all the conventions and whatnot. So here I am. Why not jump in and see some of the great wrestling that we're going to see this weekend?
Oh, nobody's got a better mind for the sport than you. I look forward to your insight. Always up to date on the happenings in the wrestling world. It's Colt Cabana. And a gorgeous dropkick right there from AR Fox.
Yeah.
And a steam in the corner, diving lariat. Sends Cannon to a seated position as Fox skins the cat, but blocked. And sent all the way down to the floor.
Yeah. Now, Lenny, like you said, I do like to keep up to date. You know, I go all over the world. I was recently, maybe a couple years ago, on a show in Indianapolis, and there was AR Fox. I remember specifically texting Gabe Sapolsky right after that, saying what an unbelievable talent this guy's going to be, and what he is at the time. And since then, I've seen him really rise in Dragon Gate USA and evolve. And I think he's one of the top prospects, you know, the young top prospects out there in the country today, if not the world. And something like this is going to be an example.
Well, as Pinky Sanchez can do nothing but stand by and watch Eric Cannon eat that drop kick in the mush. Kick flip from AR Fox has this crowd on their feet.
He's such a young, exciting competitor. He really represents the youth movement that we have going here, that you guys have going here in Dragon Gate USA. And it's stuff like that. And, you know, obviously I think he's going to pull out all the stops. Obviously Cannon, veteran in the world of wrestling here.
Cannon himself coming in tonight after an absolute war between himself and Pinky Sanchez against Sabu and John Davis. And Cannon lost a ton of blood last night, coupled with the high beer intake afterwards. You got to wonder what kind of shape he's in here tonight. But Eric Cannon always ready to fight.
Right. And you would think not in any kind of shape. Shouldn't be in any kind of shape. But there's those athletes, you know, those Babe Ruths who used to go to the bar and drink and smoke their cigars. And they're the ones on top of the game, much like Eric Cannon and Sami Callihan.
Of course, AR Fox still desperately wants a piece of Sami Callihan, the head of the DUF. But Dragon Gate USA officials, after that violent altercation between the two of them in Los Angeles, and opened the Golden Gate, has decided they need a bit of a cooling off period, with Sami Callihan swearing on everything he believes in that he is going to take out Sabu here tonight. AR Fox gets his hands on another member of the DUF instead, and Eric Cannon.
Hey, you've been hearing all over the world, right? Sami wants Sabu, and he's ready to get rid of him. Oh man!
Big elbow from Cannon.
But these DUFs, man, they mean business, of course. Some of the best in the sport today.
Didn't hook the leg. Only gets a 2 count. His fans getting on Pinky Sanchez, much to the chagrin of Eric Cannon, who's looking to now go to the legs of AR Fox, which definitely smart strategy on the part of Cannon. The legs of AR Fox, such a huge part of his offense. And if he can take those legs away, certainly it's going to put Fox at a disadvantage, you'd think.
Yeah, of course, obviously that's his moneymaker there, you know, flying, exciting, and a smart move by Cannon. But you know, at the end of the day, it's not going to stop him. I don't think AR Fox, unless he's going to tap out here.
Oh, looks like it's last call for AR Fox.
Is that a foreign object in the world of wrestling? Are we allowed to do that?
I don't think he's really using it on AR Fox, so must be legal. As he drops the elbow one more time.
That's interesting what you think is foreign and in foreign. AR Fox with wearing a glove there.
It looked like a Budweiser, so I'm saying I guess it's a domestic object.
Yeah, that is.
The fine folks at Anheuser-Busch can forward their check to me anytime they like.
Dragon Gate coming to St. Louis anytime soon?
You know, I would love to go to St. Louis.
Look out.
Low pain, no, countered. As he was forced down to the canvas by Eric Cannon, who put on the brakes. And AR Fox came down very hard in the back of his head.
Yeah, the more beer he drinks, the heavier it is. Harder it is going to take him down. It's the heavy man sitting on that top rope right there. Maybe part of his game plan.
Could be, as AR Fox coming into tonight on a bit of a roll. A great win last night in the opening contest. That opened the United Gate 2012 as he and Rich Swann had a match that many people thought might have stolen the show in the opener. And the fans that were just cheering for AR Fox now want to see him get chopped one more time.
What the fans want, Eric Cannon does not want to give them.
No, it doesn't seem that way. As he takes a slight bow, gets a golf clap from the sexual spider monkey, Pinky Sanchez, out on the floor. Fox putting on the brakes, trying to get this crowd behind him. A little adrenaline going.
I don't think that's something. The least he should be worrying about is stomping on the mat, trying to get this crowd excited. He should be worried about his offense. I'll be honest with that.
Duck on the clothesline. What an evasion right there. This is the boot. Not that one. The Enziguri rocks Cannon.
That's the kind of offense he needs to be worried about. Well applied.
And I think that's something that Fox will learn as he gets a little more maturity under his belt. We talked about how young he is, trained by Mr. Hughes.
Curtis Hughes.
That's right.
There's a big influence on the scene these days, huh?
It's amazing. See great young stars coming out of the Atlanta area all the time. Beautiful springboard missile drop kick, and Cannon's going to get out of dodge.
You told me 10 years ago Mr. Hughes was making the next stars of the future. I thought you're crazy, but look at AR Fox.
Oh! Springboard 450! And AR Fox not afraid to put his body on the line.
Like I said, Eric Cannon trying to take down the legs, the stumps of AR Fox. It's only going to hold him for so long. Can't stop a man from doing maneuvers like that, especially when it's in your game plan.
No, and he's not finished yet. We've seen this before. He's got Cannon spread out under the bottom rope, laid across the ring apron, and he's going to take another chance, it looks like. Fox going to the top here. Cannon's in trouble. Guillotine leg drop on the apron.
Work your way in there, get that pin there, Fox.
Right on cue, there he is, covered, no. And again, this crowd getting behind Fox, but his offense taking a toll on himself as well, as he's a little slow to capitalize here. Nothing but steel and wood on the outside of that ring frame. Nobody knows better than you how much damage that can do.
Yeah. The wrestling ring's it's an object in itself. It really is.
Oh, went for the Hurricane Rana. Cannon showing some strength here. He's got Fox up. Buckle ball.
So we call beer muscles.
Huge lariat. And that might be it here. Fox in trouble. Cannon looking to finish him off. Oh, slips out the back door. Elbow to the back of the head. Big right hand from Cannon. Maybe the best in the business. Followed up by a super kick. Total anarchy. Cover. Cannon in total disbelief.
So close, Lenny. So close. He pulled that one out, but now it's Cannon's time. This is the time of the match when you know that you're close. A couple more moves is going to finish him right off.
Big chops, offering him up one more time, sends him for the ride. Charges, but gets caught and tullied right into the second turnbuckle. No wasted motion. Springboard splash right to the chest, cover. Cannon able to slip out at two this time.
Yeah, interesting. Obviously, Fox has a lot in the reserves. He's been training hard to be able to shake off that last combo by Cannon and get right on Eric now. He seems to be an offense. Shows a lot about his strength, his heart, determination, getting in the gym, being able to take a punch, you know.
Into the ropes, misses the right hand. Up and over, nice reversal. Guillotine choke. A little wrinkle we haven't seen before from AR Fox, but Cannon looks like he's trying to counter. And does with a brain buster. And again, Fox digs down.
Cannon pulling out his best stuff right now.
And you gotta wonder if he's starting to maybe get a little bit frustrated at his inability to put this kid away.
Of course he's frustrated. How could you not be? But this is when you pull it out. This is when you don't stop, when it's go time.
Fox puts himself on the apron. And Zagiri.
Also a time maybe when you give an old nod to Pinky Sanchez, too, when in trouble.
Yep. So far, Sanchez not involved much in the action as Swan misses the 450, but able to roll through. Cannon blocks that one. Misses the clothesline. Springboard ace crusher. He went halfway across the ring, but couldn't put him away. And you got to give it up for Eric Cannon. He has taken a ton of punishment here and continues to kick out. But this might be the end for Eric Cannon. Fox might be dialing some takeout. Could be time for some romaine pain, but wait a second. Sami Callihan from ringside just hit AR Fox with a chair.
What I said.
AR Fox is getting decimated by Callihan, who's got Eric Cannon disqualified.
I said maybe it's time for Sanchez.
Your winner is the result of disqualification, AR Fox.
But obviously Sanchez not getting a hit. Sami has to come from all the way to the back and make his presence known. And look at these three hooligans, man, sitting in the ring now, thinking they're kings of the hill. As Sami goes for the microphone. What do you have to say that you haven't said already?
Oh, he just spit dip in his face.
There's nothing in the world I enjoy more than have a big, delicious stone in my lip to keep me from destroying pieces of trash like you.
Oh, we got some officials in the back trying to get to AR Fox, but they can't do it.
It finally ends. Callihan, Sabu, one-on-one. I don't even have a lot to say right now. All I have to say is tonight a loser, a piece of trash, and a pathetic waste of life. Sabu gets killed in the middle of the ring, and you see who should have been a legend in his final wrestling match ever. So, how about we make this one happen right now? Sabu, get your ass out here.
And there go the lights. Fans chanting for Sabu. And there he is. But he's in the ring with all three of the DUF. There's the bell. We're underway. Street Fight rules.
This match is Street Fight Rules, Sabu versus Sami Callihan.
Well, right now it looks like a handicap match.
Yeah, well, here comes John Davis to
Whoa.
help things out a little bit.
John Davis coming to even the odds. And just pounced Pinky Sanchez out of his boots.
Hoping to even up the odds a little bit.
John Davis taking care of Cannon and Sanchez. Leaving Callihan in there with Sabu and that chain down across the back. Oh.
You know, Lenny, a man of the internet myself with my podcast and YouTube shows and whatnot. You know, I'm on there, I'm checking everything out, and obviously, you know, I've heard and seen all the comments and all the mischief that Sami's been talking about Sabu on all the different various, you know, sites and outlets that he can. And he seems really determined, man, to get rid of this guy from professional wrestling.
Yeah, as crazy as he has been more obsessed than I've ever seen him before with his issue with Sabu. Swinging DDT. Drops Callihan on his head. Sabu goes for the cover, doesn't hook the leg. Only gets two. We saw back at Evolve 10, Callihan turned out the lights on the old arena in South Philadelphia, leaving Sabu injured, bloody, humiliated. And now Callihan back from Japan. He's having the greatest success in his career right now. Tours of Germany, Mexico, he's been all over the world, and no matter where he's been, like you said, the thing on his mind has been Sabu and finishing the Extreme Legend once and for all.
Man, you think about, years ago when Sabu was the innovator, he was the king, man. Nobody was like him, crazy, just crazy in the head. And now here we are, 2012, years later, and it's like he has the same aura of Sabu back in the early 90s and late 90s.
Yeah, just taking it to a whole other level. The unpredictability that Sabu brings to the business of pro wrestling. Sami Callihan does the exact same thing now. And I think maybe that's part of the issue. They're both cut from pretty much the same cloth.
It's interesting. It's almost like Sammy's like a Sheik Junior, like he's carrying on that tradition of that crazy Sheik.
A tradition of violence and mayhem and death-defying offense. And a little miscalculation there by Sabu cost him. I don't think he realized how far Sami Callihan was from the ring. Tried to put on the brakes in midair and couldn't do it.
But of course, Sabu's been known for taking those risks for years. That's what he's known for. People are accustomed to it. That's what happens with his style of wrestling.
And it was last night right here in Miami Beach. Sami Callihan vowed to end the career of Sabu here tonight. He had a broken bottle. He was going to slit his throat, basically, with a broken bottle, but he wouldn't do it.
He said no. Said not that night, huh?
No, he's going to make him wait. He wanted him to sit up and think about it all night. And they are going all over the building. Sabu hits the guardrail. Sami hits the guardrail. Check that. A little bit out of my vantage point here. And Callihan hits it one more time.
Yeah, inside the ring and outside the ring is both of these guys' place to be. So it's not really anyone's at any kind of advantage, no matter where you're at. But sometimes in a match, Sami Callihan will take you to the outside, and that's where he's gonna, be the strongest. But that's where both of these guys live at. So it doesn't matter really where it's at.
Yeah, it's an interesting take when your strength plays right into the strength of your opponents. Sometimes you have to switch things up to pick up a victory, but I don't think either of these guys have another gear. They are full steam ahead each and every second of every match they're in. And I think both these guys are confident that their best and what they do best is good enough to pull out the victory against anybody.
Look at this now, the opposite sides of the ring, both choosing their weapons. It's almost like a violent chess match, if you will. As they're setting up the playing field. Getting ready for war, almost like, Lenny.
Well, Sabu's going to let him come in.
Of course.
I think it's something we've really seen a different side of Sabu here. And that for the first time, I think he comes into a match really thinking he's got something to prove.
Yeah.
And a veteran who maybe thinks his back is against the wall becomes maybe a little bit more dangerous.
Yeah, who'd have thought Sabu gets in the match and they both go to the chair. Never would you think that Sabu's thinking, man, my opponent is crazy.
Yeah, that's all you need to know about Sami Callihan right there when Sabu thinks he's nuts. Chair battle here. Just sending shockwaves through their hands.
Yeah, both got to look out, though.
Callihan gets one right in the face.
Sabu known to do these chair battles for years. Something I don't think he's going to lose, and obviously he won that battle right there with Callihan as he clocks him right in the head.
And once again, they're out on the floor. Callihan over the guardrail.
I think this poor girl just got ran over.
And we're going to do our best to keep up with the action here as it spills all over.
Oh, that was a guy. It's okay. A cute little blonde guy, though, wasn't he?
Fans on their feet here in Miami Beach. As Callihan back to his feet. Big boot right to the face. The headbutt between the eyes. The fans want the action up and close. Well, be careful what you wish for. You might just get it.
Yeah, look at this beer drinking. Anheuser-Busch, American made. It's in the face of Sabu. And of course the fans want to see it on their side. It's the great thing about intimate shows like this. Every seat's a great seat. We recommend you come on out. If it's live and in your area, come to the show, please.
And if you can't make it, you can catch all the action right here on WWNLive.com. including in just 2 weeks, April 13th from Toronto. Evolve, again, comes to Wrestle Reunion north of the border for the first time. And we're going to see Sami Callihan in another war with Fit Finlay.
Great move right here is now Sami has almost got a pin without even knowing it, trapping the arm by putting the knee. Oh, man.
Rings the bell. Figuratively and literally.
Yeah, match still on, though. That was not by the official bell ringer by any means. That was by Sami Callihan.
Busted open. Courtesy of the Callihan Death Machine.
Seems like he's got a plan now.
Oh!
Taking away that hand, maybe that punch.
One-man concerto to the arm.
Oh, God, his hand is bleeding.
Oh, my goodness.
Do you see this?
I don't know if that's coming from the hand or if it's from the laceration on his forehead, but either way, he is a mess right now.
Yeah, it looks like a laceration to one of the fingers, I think. As I guess a smart plan, he smells blood, he's going after it. Oh my God.
And now just mocking the Extreme Legend.
See, he really looks in control. I don't know if it's an idea. I think, his goal is to finish Sabu.
Well, his goal is set is to finish him for good.
Right.
He wants to end the career of Sabu here tonight in Miami Beach.
So why hesitate? Just go all out.
I just think he wants to savor every single second of it.
And he's going first the hand, then the arms, now the leg.
He's just trying to pick Sabu apart, one body part at a time, it looks like.
You got to assume almost the cranium would be, the last one on his list, really take him out of control. It's crazy, this world of professional wrestling, one-on-one Greco-Roman sport. It's coming to something like this. But it really is, man. That's how you got to do the battles sometimes. It can't be hold for hold.
No,
sometimes it's just got to be as much mayhem as possible.
Some things have to be settled with a fight.
Right.
And this one was never about who was the better wrestler. This is about Sabu and what Sami Callihan said he represented, and that period of this business being over, and he wants to put an exclamation point on the end of the illustrious career of Sabu here tonight in Miami.
Lenny, do you think you've ever hated somebody as much as Sami Callihan hates Sabu? A neighbor, maybe a family member of some sort?
I don't think many people can relate to the kind of hatred or relate to really much of anything that goes through the mind of Sami Callihan.
Yeah, he's very unrelatable, I would say. Which makes him a different kind, a different soul, which makes him perfect for wrestling.
It makes him a very, very dangerous man, too, because you just never know what somebody like that's capable of. And we've seen that from Sami on so many occasions. You just don't know what he's going to do. He bashed A.R. Fox's face in with a beer can. He tried to cut the throat of Sabu with a bottle last night. You just don't know what this guy can do.
I know what you don't want to do is bring a table into a match with Sabu, but it's been brought in.
Oh, both men deciding to use the ropes for momentum. And again, that strange symbiotic relationship continues right there as both men on the same page at the same time.
Right. They share a little of the same brain.
A double clothesline has both men down.
And I think in a perfect world, a lot of the fans would want to see these guys as friends, as compadres. Same wavelength. But it's just, I guess it's not meant to be.
No, could you imagine the kind of mayhem these guys could do if they were from the same side?
Right, if they channeled it for a common reason. But right now, channel it to end each other.
DDT right on the chair. Sami Callihan got spiked right on top of his head. Wait a second. There's a commotion out in the crowd. John Davis and Eric Cannon making their way back to a ringside. They're still fighting.
They've still been fighting this whole time.
Pinky Sanchez and Cannon in the ring as well, while Sabu has the camel clutch or trying to get it locked in.
It's like Sami's biting the thumb of Sabu. Look out!
Press slam by Davis. The big man takes flight. Sabu with the chairs. Callahan on the outside looking to go to the top.
Oh.
And he gets the same medicine that he gave to AR Fox on the top rope and finds himself down on the floor.
Uh-oh. This is risky for Sabu now. This is risky. There's Sabu. That's the Sabu we all know and love.
And Sabu, as he's done a myriad of times in his career, puts his body on the line.
Yeah.
Taking a chance, and he makes it pay here and brings this crowd to their feet.
And when he's on, he's on. The best in the world, with the best in the business, Sabu. He's that game changer we've seen for so many years, hitting stuff like that. And now, you know, he's on right now, bleeding from the hand, bleeding from the head.
The referee checking on him. He has lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, but he needs to take advantage if he wants to. I don't think that's going to stop Sabu. A little blood loss for himself, or a lot of blood loss.
Trying to get Sammy, check that, trying to get referee Brett Lauderdale to count out Sammy Callahan, but not in a street fight. No count outs here tonight. Someone's going to get pinned or someone's going to tap out. And Callahan's starting to earn some fans here in Miami Beach.
Anytime you put it all on the line, man, people have to respect that. Of course, obviously, Sammy not going about it in a respectful way, but it's just the way the world works.
Callahan in the corner. Air Sabu. And the punishment starting to take its toll on both these guys as they're starting to slow down their attack a little bit. Become a bit more methodical.
Well, sure, you know, any kind of street fight. I've been in a street fight before in the suburbs of Chicago. You go out wailing full-fledged, you know, those first throw in those arms as fast as possible. Eventually it's going to take a wear, and then, you know, the best man with the best, really the most heart. Oh, gosh.
Smart move right there.
And sometimes, Lenny, that's the stuff that hurts the most, is that chair to the shin.
It's the little stuff you don't see coming because there's no time to prepare for any kind of impact or what's coming your way. You're just in full flight towards the corner. The next thing you know is a chair coming down your leg like that as he is trying to break the leg of Sabu right here in Miami.
Yeah, and he's doing a great job of it. I wouldn't be surprised if it's completely broken right now. But, you know, doctors aren't running down here. The ambulance isn't coming. This is wrestling. This is where we do our battles. And he's going to have to wait to the end of the match after there's a winner or a loser here, whether that thing's broken or not.
Brett Lauderdale checking on him. Well, Sabu doesn't want to give it up. Too much history between these two. It's just too personal at this point, I think, for either one of them to ever say, I quit, I don't want to go on. But Sabu is in serious jeopardy right here. Down again across the ankle.
And you can see, like, Sammy has the ability to really place it exactly where he wants. He really measured that one out. And that's the advantage that Callahan's in right now.
Could be going with a stretch muffler.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, man, the torque not only on the knee and the quad, but also that shin and that ankle.
Sabu reaching for a chair. Trying to break the hold with that chair. Getting the arm.
There it is. I guess it's a great way to break it, isn't it? If they're sitting there right there, you might as well use it.
A little desperation on the part of Sabu pays off. And he scores once again with that chair to the back of Sammy Callahan. Cover. Only two.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you make those pins, you use, you know, you start from your feet, your lower torso, and that's where you push the pressure onto his shoulders. Obviously, it's very hard right now for Sabu to do. He's got to be so weak in the legs right now. Obviously, muscling it through. This is when the adrenaline really kicks in, Lenny. And, you know, who knows what's broken, what's not, what's lacerated. But you're in the middle of a fight. You don't just stop. And, you know, afterwards, who knows? But he's moving on pure adrenaline right now.
Yeah, no time to assess the damage while you're in the middle of it.
What was it he spit out there?
Looks like he got another beer right in the face.
Oh, he's got that dip.
He's got that dip bottle.
That shoe.
Oh! Disgusting. And that's just flat-out disrespect right there. That's not trying to win a match. That's not even trying to end somebody's career. That's just showing you have absolutely no respect whatsoever for the man you're in the ring with.
What I say, he's going to go after that cranium last. That seems good. Now he's put the chair near the face and the shoulder of Sabu. Coming off the second with that chair. What's on this guy's mind?
Well, I pray I never have the answer to that question.
Hold on.
Callahan up top. Wait a second, it's AR Fox. He just drop kicked that chair into the face of Sami Callahan. So much for the cooling off period. No main pain. Callahan's wobbly.
Oh my God. Oh, Lenny.
If he wasn't wobbly before, he is now.
As he cracks him upside of the dome with that chair.
Right
and
to the
vintage Sabu, right?
Right to the back of the head. Sabu going to the top. Arabian facebuster through the table. Cover. He got it.
Of course he got it.
Here's your winner, Sabu!
Lenny, I apologize if I used the word vintage, but again, that Sabu has been doing that for years. That is his move. That is his go-to. And what a battle! As the fans here in Miami chant the man's name right in the middle of the ring.
Great show of respect right here by the fans, and as he calls AR Fox in.
You can see the generations right here.
Well, it was AR Fox that brought Sabu to Dragon Gate USA. Said Sabu was his idol and his dream to wrestle with him, and he got that opportunity, and he came to the aid of Sabu here tonight, allowing him to pick up a very tough victory in, you hate to use the cliche, an absolute war with Sami Callahan.
Every match is a war with Sami Callahan, Lenny. But this man's able to stand that test. And you gotta still give it to him. Sabu's still rocking after all these years.
And you gotta wonder what a loss like that, after being so focused on finishing Sabu once and for all, is gonna do to the very odd, very fragile psyche of one Sami Callahan. There's no telling what this can do to him. We're talking about a guy who's over the edge, getting pushed even further over the edge, perhaps, after this.
I'll say this, I hate to be the person he's going to take that frustration out on.
And it looks like he's trying to eliminate some of that frustration right here. We saw the same sort of thing last night after he lost to BB Hulk. And took that out on Sabu, but right now he's taking it out on the furniture.
These referees come out here, but I don't even agree. So, sometimes like this, you just got to let him vent this out, you know? What is these refs going to do? Why even bother to come in here?
Well, they're trying to get the ring cleaned up so we can finish the rest of this show, but he ain't done yet. Death Valley driver through the table on young Johnny Vandal, not booked on the show tonight, here just helping out. Little did he know he was going to be getting put through a table by Sami Callahan.
So I say, you got to let this guy vent this out, man. You know, he'll leave when he wants to leave. He knows what's right for business. He knows that he can't sit in the middle of the wrestling ring. Now he puts on that lock.
Just attacking Johnny Vandal out on the floor. Stretch muffler on Johnny Vandal. Sami Callahan may have just snapped for good here.
You know, these referees, this is not the smartest move in the book.
Oh, just blasted him with that chair. So we got to get somebody out here to clean up this carnage now that finally Sami Callahan has left the area. My goodness, I I don't even know what to say after that.
It's, you know, it's exciting to see a guy like, you know, Sami Callihan matching up with a guy like Sabu. Although Sami Callihan unable to take a victory, still shows the kind of heart. Yeah, Gabe Sapolsky here.
Sorry to cut you off, Colt. I just want to take a moment here. Thank you for coming on. I love your podcast. Listen to it all the time. It's great, man. And thanks for coming on here, helping us out on color commentary. Much appreciated.
Well, you know, the Art of Wrestling, of course, every Thursday on WeLoveColt.com and on iTunes is all about wrestling, man. My love for wrestling, and I love seeing the stars who have been around and can tell their stories, and I talk about that, but I also love the young stars, the new stars, the fresh stars who are going to be there in 20 years when old farts like me are gone, you know. So, and that's exactly what Dragon Gate's all about.
Well, you know, I really, really like the one with Pac. I hope a lot of the people out there give it a listen. You know, I learned a whole new side of Pac listening to that. And I like the way that you keep it real positive, but at the same time show like a different side of everybody. It's really cool.
Everyone does have a story to tell, and you know, all these guys, they don't just show up and they don't just wrestle. There's so much that goes on.
I think we got a story to tell in the ring right now, and I'll let you guys get back to it. Thanks again, Cole.
Thanks for that transition there, Gabe. Story to tell in the ring. Do you get that?
This next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Lindsay Dorado. And his opponent,
Well, this certainly promises to be a different match than the one we just saw between Sami Callihan and Sabu. Chuck Taylor just hit the ring
with no boots on, barefoot.
I guess he was just putting the feet to them.
The Chuck Taylor Invitational Tournament starts right now. And it's irrelevant.
Shima and Rich Swann hit the ring.
Oh, shut up. Shima, I hate you so much. Rich Swann, I'm sick and tired of having to carry you. I hate you too. And I really, really, really hate luchadors.
Luchador has come to Dragon Gate USA!
This match is the Chuck Taylor Invitational. Scheduled for one fall.
So let me get this straight now, Lenny. Let's clear the room right now here. Chuck Taylor Invitational was originally supposed to be Samurai Del Sol versus Lince Dorado.
Well, even before that, it was supposed to be a Pac Invitational, but he had to be pulled out to make his way into the main event to deal with his issue with Low Ki.
So Chuck Taylor makes his hatred known for luchadors. The most underrated and hottest free agent in professional wrestling, El Generico, comes out. And now we have, I guess, a six-way Chuck Taylor invitation, am I correct?
And this crowd is on fire right now. And Chuck Taylor has to be extremely disappointed by this turn of events here.
Yeah. The odds of Chuck Taylor winning this invitational have been lowered extremely. And I know Chuck Taylor doesn't like to do math or put on shoes, but
he's from Kentucky, so.
Well.
And Rich Swann going to start things off against Shima.
It just looks like Chuck Taylor's wearing capris.
He's going clamming in the Miami Beach area for the show.
All right, well, the odds lower for Chuck Taylor, but they rise for the possibility of somebody coming out of here an even bigger star than before, because there's a lot of great superstars in the ring right now. Really established ones and ones of the future. And I'd love to see who's going to take the opportunity to really, make the most out of a match like this.
Oh, Shima injured on Thursday night in Hollywood in a tag team match against The Scene. He's had a history of neck problems, and they resurfaced a bit over the weekend. He was forced out of action last night, and they vacated the Open the United Gate Tag Team titles, did he and Ricochet. And forced to pull out of the six-man match here tonight.
Oh, I hate
as he gave his spot up.
It's the worst.
Gave his spot up to Pac, but he is here, surely based on his hatred of Chuck Taylor, after it was Taylor last night forearming him in the back of the head at the end of that tag team title match before super kicking Johnny Gargano.
Hey, I can do that. You see, Lenny? How's it look?
Nicely done. Show respect right there between Shima and Rich Swann. Oh, the veteran though, Shima.
He's always got that in his back pocket, doesn't he?
The fans may love him, but he's not afraid to take a shortcut. And Rich Swann isn't afraid of much as he just drop kicks Shima out to the floor. And here comes Lince Dorado and Samurai Del Sol, two men who are supposed to have a little match here. Samurai Del Sol, the mystery luchador that signed with Dragon Gate USA after officials had gotten a look at him 2 years ago in Chicago at one of the seminar tryouts.
Yeah, well, Chicago's known for it's really a strong luchador, Hispanic, culture, and he's one of those guys.
Wow. Well, he landed right on the waist lock, though. And while he wasn't ready at the time, they kept tabs on him. He toured extensively in Mexico, and he has really stepped up his game. Had two huge wins here this weekend, including a huge upset in his debut against Masato Yoshida, who we're going to see later on tonight against Johnny Gargano for the Open the Freedom Gate Championship.
So obviously don't take him lightly. But don't take Lince Dorado lightly. He's been around for a while now. A very talented and skilled individual.
We've seen him a couple of times in Dragon Gate USA, and this is a chance really for both these guys to break out. Wow. And they have brought this crowd to their feet and Chuck Taylor to the ring. And he wants no part of El Generico.
And that's the beauty of Chuck Taylor. These two guys, they were impressed with their ability. They thought they were, they were it. Chuck Taylor doesn't care. Generico taking the opportunity now to come in the ring. One of the top wrestlers in the world. Not a smart move, Samurai Del Sol to turn his back to a guy like El Generico. Luckily, El Generico, a stand-up man, not taking advantage of that situation.
Collar and elbow tie-up right into the side headlock by El Generico. Set off for the ride. And the momentum of Generico takes Del Sol down to the canvas. And the ropes he goes, drop down. Up and over, leapfrog by Del Sol. Boot to the gut. Generico caught him coming in. Irish whip into the corner, or maybe Mexican whip. Double feet.
Irish Mexican.
Is that like Mexican Canadian?
Everybody be a flip in there,
Big bust over the leg lariat. And say what you want, El Generico can electrify a crowd.
afraid to take advantage of a situation, especially when people are happy. Really, a real big downer, Chuck Taylor.
Yeah, well, he's not a happy guy himself. He's pretty much a miserable son of a bitch. And misery loves company, I guess, and Chuck picks everyone. Nice roll-up right there by Dorado for a near fall as he goes back to work on the generic luchador. Back into the corner, though, and Shima makes the tag.
The whole world's being shown in this match here. Japan, Mexico, Kentucky.
And Shima using the tassels.
We talked about those. He's loved by many, but not afraid. And obviously, why wouldn't you do this, Lenny? Those tassels are there. They're dangling. Why not take full advantage?
And El Generico has pretty much been neutralized by Shima. Chuck Taylor, of course, never afraid to take a cheap shot when he has the opportunity.
I don't know if Generico has scissors of some sort, or...
Oh, Shima actually, I get a little remorse on the part of Shima, trying to help him out. He feels bad.
Do they have Boy Scouts in Japan? Did he tie a Japanese knot of some sort? His referee, there you go, I'm doing it. It's interesting, he tied him not to take advantage of him.
Well, I think he saw where he tied him up, that he was going to leave him at the mercy of Chuck Taylor. And while he may have wanted to eliminate him from the action, I don't think he wanted Chuck Taylor to have free reign to do whatever he wanted to Generico. Shima gave him a sporting chance and let him up.
I mean, I can understand if it's a joke. I'm a man who likes a good joke.
I've seen you joke once or twice in wrestling.
Tie a man up on the ropes, I like it. Makes for a good laugh.
Generico with Swan.
Again, I wouldn't even go towards the corner of Chuck Taylor if I'm Generico. This is risky territory over there.
And there's the tag. Buzzkill Chuck Taylor.
He really is, isn't he? He wants that Diaz.
And then makes the tag to Del Sol. It's double team in the corner on Rich Swann. Man who clearly Chuck Taylor couldn't stand being partners with when they were in Ronin together. And now we see Rich Swann sporting the colors of World One International.
Again, in a match like this, important, I think, to stay away from the corners just in general. You can see the red area on the canvas there. It's kind of where you want to be. Otherwise, you never know who's going to stick their head in any kind of action.
Well, plus the only way to win the match is to be in the match. If you get too close to the corner, you're susceptible to getting a blind tag. And the next thing you know, you got to leave the match. You're out on the apron, and the guy you were putting a beating on gets beat. Right over the top.
Driving those knees down towards the chest of Rich Swann.
Vance. Loving a little bit of lucha here in Giant Gate USA.
But you got to be less worried about pumping your fists in the air chanting lucha and more worried about applying a correct hold here. As he doesn't really have it applied at all.
And then Swann,
easy for Rich to get to escape.
Takes advantage, elbows to the midsection of the ropes with a little momentum. Ducks that clothesline and eats an elbow with great velocity. Elbow right to the back of the neck of Samurai Del Sol. Oh, I think that was more of a back chop than a tag.
Well, either way, he's made his way in while Samurai Del Sol is kind of on the lower end right here. But look at these two.
Oh, Swann got nailed by Del Sol after Chuck Taylor dropped out of the way. Soul food.
To the legit soul of him.
Yeah, this time hooks the leg deep, but only two. Generico is going to try and break it up, but Del Sol able to get the shoulder up before it was necessary. And Taylor's been doing a good job of putting in spots here of when to interject himself in the action. Nice belly-to-back suplex, but Shima breaks it up. And I guess his feet do smell.
Shima has passed out at the smell of Chuck Taylor's feet. But hey, that's a wrestling mat. It's going to be dirty. He's walking all around it. Definitely not hygienic. Easily acceptable for athlete's foot.
Chuck Taylor showing off that chiseled physique. Oh, boot right on the midsection there. Up and over goes Del Sol. As much as you don't want to tag out, he definitely needs to make a tag here.
He needs to hope that he can gain his strength back. By the time he does, the action's still going on. That's the best he can do right now. But the best he can do, Generico is a fresh body, and his goal, I would say, is knock them all down and try his best with that top rope brainbuster to put Chuck Taylor out of business.
Overhand strike into the swinging DDT. No wasted motion whatsoever on the part of El Generico. And the fans here in Miami absolutely love him.
Yeah. Everybody loves El Generico. How could you not? So talented.
Taylor goes to the eyes, very proud of himself. Lindsay Dorado from the heavens. Shima with the senton. It looks like Chuck Taylor versus the world.
You knew it was gonna come. You pick on everyone too long, Chuck, and this is what happens. They get you back. Look out.
Oh, huge running boot in the corner. Sends Taylor out to the floor. And Generico out there as well, and Samurai Del Sol and Shima in the ring.
Action's starting to spill out. Only means more can come.
You knew it was going to happen. You got guys that like to take chances and fly. What a drop kick by Shima. And the leg lariat from Dorado sends him out to the floor.
Right. Now Dorado's a little fresh. Let's hope he doesn't get drop kicked in the bush.
Here comes Generico. He didn't see him coming. Vicious chop from Generico. He's on the brakes. Elevates Dorado, who able to catch himself on the apron, but eats a right hand for his trouble. Oh! Cabrera to the floor. Generico thought he was coming after him. DDT from Rich Swann. Cover.
If it was to happen, buddy, that was the time. The ring is cleared. Rich is an advantage. There it is, Rich.
It was his for the taking, but Generico able to kick out. Swann misses that wild shot. Grabs a side headlock. Coming down on the neck. Puts on the brakes by a grab the tights. Blue Thunder powerbomb. Broken up by Shima. But Del Sol in from behind. Went for that one-man Spanish fly again, but Shima slipped out the back door. This is the right hand.
Tombstone.
Well, it's a lucha match. Gonna call it the marionette.
My bad.
Oh, looking for Schwein. But Taylor instead with a right hand on the back of the head. Forcing Shima down to the floor.
Oh.
But Taylor spiked right on top of his head out of nowhere by Del Sol for two. Foot to the midsection. Reversal of the whip. Taylor hits the corner.
And he invited Samurai originally.
Ooh. Jumping knee strike.
Yeah, well-placed knee.
Right into the Uranagi. Only a one count. Couldn't get the shoulders down cleanly, and Dorado able to come over and break it up.
Dorado, it's interesting, feels he's rolling Samurai out of the ring. Feel he has a better chance here with Chuck.
Catches him with two boots to the forehead.
Beautiful.
Springboard, top rope, moonsault for two. Didn't hook the leg tight. And Taylor able to get that right shoulder off the canvas before Brett Lauderdale came down with that fatal third count. Right to the face. Somersault through. Lung blower. Big splash. But again, only two. Near falls all over the place, but nobody with enough to put him away. Exploder into the turnbuckle. Dorado. Shooting star press from the heavens.
A shooting star standing splash. How can you not appreciate this, Lenny?
Oh, this crowd is on fire here in Miami. And the six-man event that has been the traditional headliner of this weekend of events is still to come. Kicks him through the ropes to the floor, does Del Sol. It's Generico and Lindsay trading forearms. And Del Sol wipes them both out. May have taken himself out in the process.
As he used that second rope to spring him over, which is hard when you think about the geometry of it. And he made it look so good, taking himself out. I mean, that's the risk it is in professional wrestling.
Fans want Swan to take a chance, but he didn't know Chuck Taylor was behind him.
The buzzkill.
Calling for the awful waffle. Eats a super kick for his troubles. Shrine, cover. Dorado makes the save. Ducks the right hand. Overhand chops. I don't know if Dorado wants to trade with Shima. Exploder.
Welcome deep.
Great show of power right there by Dorado. Shima, a much larger man.
Things have really broken down here, Lenny. This is the time when you want to take advantage. Somebody's got to grab that middle of the ring and grab themselves a pinfall and a victory. Chuck Taylor thinks it's him. It's his invitational.
Shima down to the floor.
And here's the guy to take advantage of it.
Top rope boot by Generico. Could be a trademark combination.
Pin him, Generico. Pin him.
El Generico with an exclamation point on his Dragon Gate USA debut.
Here is your winner, the generic luchador,
It's finally happening. Evolve is coming to Toronto as part of Wrestle Reunion, and they're pulling out all the stops with an incredible double main event. In a rematch of last year's Match of the Year, Fit Finlay and Sami Callihan will go to war in Toronto. Then two of the top talents in the world are set to collide when the world-renowned Low Ki fights the popular El Generico. Plus many other bouts with today's new stars. Go to dgusa.tv or call 267-519-9744 for ticket and other information. And if you can't be there live, witness the action on live iPay-per-view at wwnlive.com.
Oh, BB Hulk, Akira Tozawa, and beating up Shima.
Well, the rest of what used to be Blood Warriors attacking.
And they just threw Ricochet out of the ring.
They're attacking everybody, except for seemingly Ricochet. They just threw him to the side. Wait a second. We heard that music earlier. It's Low Ki. Low Ki coming to the aid of Shima.
I said several weeks ago that change is necessary in the world of professional wrestling. I'm here in Dragon Gate, USA to be the catalyst for change. It's time to raise the bar, to make sure that each and every single one of these professional wrestling fans get their money's worth every time one of these men step foot into this ring. I came to Dragon Gate USA to prove myself once and for all that I am one of the elite competitors in the world of professional wrestling. And the men I see in this ring can help that to be accomplished. Otsutsuki, I know you very well. From war, from battle arts. You are definitely one weathered professional wrestler and a high-level competitor. I look forward to standing in the ring across from you. 2011 has been one hell of a year for you, hasn't it? You've done something I used to love doing. That's calling yourself a championship reaper. Claiming 3 championships.
Ricochet!
In the 2011 breakout star. But don't forget, I was the 2010 breakout star. This brings me to one man, the icon of Dragon Gate, Shima. You were showing the ropes in Japan. You were becoming a great competitor as a part of Toriyama, as a part of Dragon Gate. And so was I. In 2002, I went to Japan and became a breakout star in 01 Pro Wrestling. The same time you were tearing it up over there. We never crossed paths, but damn it, we're gonna cross paths here. And we can get this done the old-fashioned way. Shake my hand. This will go down. So again, it's not the time, not the place. Hell, you may have some fun in Miami. Forward to competing against all of you here in Dragon Gate, USA.
I think we all have a purpose in life. I firmly believe that I was the world, but sometimes things don't go according to plan. I knew what I had to do that night. I just didn't know if my body was going to work with me. I didn't know if I'd be able to do it. It never crossed my mind not to go out and wrestle that match. Not once. Not once. Because to me, the pain of just letting one person down would have been far worse than anything I could have felt in the ring that night. 2 minutes into the match, boom. I lost all feeling in both my legs. I was very confused. I didn't know what was going on. I wrestled 25 more minutes like that. As soon as the bell rang,
get in my face, treat me like a green boy. You wanted to pump me. You wanted to motivate me. That actually, his name is Fit Finley. Consider this an open challenge, Mr. Finley. Next time you come to a wall, you stand across the ring from John Davis. So I get my win and I establish dominance. Fit Finley, I remember you getting in my face in New York. I have been calling you out and calling you out, but yet my phone hasn't rang. How long is it gonna take? What do I have to do? What do I have to do?
Here I am. You know what? I've been sitting out here watching wrestling, watching people sell their t-shirts, and I have people coming up to me saying, this idiot is calling me out?
I am.
Really?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. A stupid little boy with a hat on sideways, almost a beard. Almost a beard. You haven't learned a thing from the last time I've seen you. Nothing. I don't answer phone calls. I don't put it on the internet. I don't text. I don't do Twitter. I don't do Facebook. But I'll get right in your face, sunshine. Because you know what?
It's the ropes.
However, ends up right in the clutches of John Davis for the city.
Oh my God! Springboard 450 out of nowhere. Oh my God! No hands. a second. Sami Callihan. Oh, he's got a bottle. Ah! He is carving up Sabu with a broken bottle. Look out! Sami Callihan choking the life out of Sabu.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. You hear that? That's the alarm clock going off on the Cinderella story known as the Extreme Arena. Honestly, I'm sick of all the funerals. I'm sick of all the hardcore homecomings. How many reunion shows are we gonna have before this thing just finally dies? Just look around. This ain't the era of extreme anymore. Over the last couple of years, this has become my ring. Hey, you. These have become my fans. And this has become my arena. So if anyone is the era of extreme, I think it ought to be me. Just look at Sabu. Just look at Sabu. Beaten, bloody, broken corpse. Just like every other extreme legend out there that just won't go away. If anyone is the era of extreme, it's gotta be me. If there's anyone in the crowd, anyone in the back, hell, if there's anyone in the world that thinks they can stop Sami Callihan, I dare you. I dare you.
AR Fox hits the ring. AR Fox finally gets his hands on Sami Callihan tonight. Kiki Sanchez from behind. The DUF, the numbers game, DT. Fox gets spiked on his head.
Adios, motherfuckers!
One more thing before I get out of here. To all my dirty, ugly fucks out there, you're cool by me. And if you're not, jump on the bandwagon like everyone else. Because that seems to be the cool thing nowadays. And to everybody else, all the people that supported me through the years, all the people who's bought my merch and helped me pay my bills and helped me get married this year. I want to tell each and every single one of you from the bottom of my heart to suck my dick.
Oh, come on!
Wait a second. Let me go one better. I don't want any of you guys within 5 feet of me. So how about you suck your own dick?
Come on, it's just uncalled for.
Like I said, the Cinderella story, known as the Extreme Arena, has finally died. And has been put out of its misery by the Callihan Death Machine, Sami Callihan. So hit the fucking lights.
Fans, we are back from intermission here at Mercury Rising 2012. Is everybody having a good time tonight? We thank you all for joining us. We understand that this is a very special weekend, not just for Dragon Gate USA, but for the entire wrestling business, as each and every year, the greatest fans in the world converge for one reason, and that's to watch tremendous pro wrestling action over the course of several days. Now next year, that weekend is moving up to the Northeast, in particular, MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And with that in mind, we're here with a very special announcement regarding 2013 and our involvement in that weekend. And with that in mind, it is my pleasure to introduce, representing the Dragon Gate office in Japan, Shima, and Combat Zone Wrestling, DJ Hyde.
Get them all in frame, Curry.
Shima. Hello, my army. First of all, thank you for coming tonight. And thank you for watching pay-per-view. Actually, my family also watching pay-per-view in Japan. Hello, my wife and daughter. Canada. And you guys know this weekend is priority. Very, very important weekend. Do you understand my English? Okay, thank you. And very important weekend, but next year we should be more built up. Okay. Sorry. Please explain, please dance. Well, Shima, as you so eloquently put it, thank you for welcoming Combat Zone Wrestling here to join with me this weekend. But being that this weekend is the greatest weekend in professional wrestling, and Dragon Gate USA and CZW are two of the greatest wrestling promotions in the world. What we have done for all the fans at home on iPay-per-view and each and every one of you out here is next year in New Jersey, we are going to do a super weekend. We are not only going to give you CZW, we're also going to invite our friends from Chikara. And to top it all off, Shima, we're going to have an amazing Dragon Gate USA show there too. So fans, look forward to next year because you're going to see some of the biggest and best and the greatest professional wrestling in the world. No, thank all of you. Fans, you can check out DTUSA.tv in the coming months. Tickets will go on sale this summer for 2013's huge Wrestle Reunion Weekend at the Meadowlands Convention Center right next door to MetLife Stadium. So we will be in the middle of all the action again and check out Dream Game USA, Chikara, Evolve, CZW, and all the great wrestling action that weekend we have in store for you. Fans, we do thank you for allowing us into your home and allowing us to present what we feel is the greatest pro wrestling product in the world. Thank you very much. Now let's get ready for the second half. This next match is a tag team match and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of México and Pendejo, Los Pendejos! And their opponents. Coming to ringside, by Amber, Shelley, and the A-lister Larry Ellis, the team of Gil Conley and Scott Reed, the Sea. As Larry Ellis, the A-lister, leads the penicillin parade around the ring of Amber, Shelley, Scott Reed, and Caleb Conley. They're set to do battle in tag team action against the debuting Los Pendejos of Maricon and Pendejo. I am joined at this time by a man who had an opportunity last night to become one half of the Open the United Gate Tag Team Champions before he inexplicably turned his back on Johnny Gargano and Rich Swann, the Kentucky gentleman Chuck Taylor. Chuck, thank you for joining me. Jesus Christ. It gets worse and worse every time I see it. Oh, very classy. I guess that's what happens when you run around in circles with Larry Dallas. Nice sunglasses, by the way. And the sad thing is, if you remove Larry Dallas and the random broads that seem to follow them around everywhere we go, Scott Reed and Caleb Conley are actually a pretty damn good young tag team.
Me and Rich Swann beat him one time, and that's saying something because Rich Swann is terrible. But Caleb Conley does have dreamy eyes.
And very, and very straight iron hair.
Yeah, he's super gay.
Pendejo starting things off for Los Pendejos.
So Pendejo is a part of Los Pendejos.
That is correct.
All right.
Conley with the side headlock. Huge opportunity here for Los Pendejos to break out, show themselves a little something against a team that is really come a long way in a short period of time here in Dragon Gate USA and Evolve. Scott Reed and Caleb Conley. Nice roll through. Look at the clothesline, into the ropes he goes. Takes him over with the head scissors. Mounts that second turnbuckle. Conley charges.
A leader there by Pendejo of Los Pendejos.
And makes the tag to Maricon.
Why are they not Los Maricones?
I haven't had the opportunity to ask them that. If they make another return, I will make sure.
Beautiful.
Nice combination right there. I'll make sure to ask that, why they chose that particular name.
I want to hear what that conversation was like.
Nice boot to the gut there. Caught Scott Reed coming in. The powerhouse of the scene. Had him up in the lights, but he lands on his feet. Grabs the cravat. Takes Scott Reed down. On the ropes with speed. Nice running boot. Sends Reed back into the ropes one more time. Reversal. Reed set too soon. Maricon puts on the brakes, catches him with the boot, makes the tag. Double team coming here from Los Pendejos. Ducking the clothesline. Stereo kicks. Connecting, and they just drop Scott Reed at the roofie. He probably is going to give it to Shelly later on tonight.
What does pendejo mean? That's a cuss word, right?
That is a derogatory word in Spanish, which I will not repeat.
All right.
Because apparently people on Twitter don't like it when I curse on commentary.
So you can't curse on commentary, but they can have an orgy at ringside. That makes sense. Oh, that was illegal.
Handful of hair. And Scott Reed now takes control, but gets a boot in the mush. And another one to the gut, doubles him over. Has the foot. Turns into a nice head scissors. Nice counter right there. My man. As the girls at ringside checking on Caleb Conley as Larry Dallas grabs a hold of the foot. Put a stop to that dive. Oh, Caleb hiding behind the skirt. And Reed from behind pitches him out to the floor.
Oh, Scott Reed is acting like he just won the World Series.
Right into the guardrail. And then back under the bottom rope. Scott Reed's got the official Frankie Gaston all tied up. That's not difficult.
So, you got the over-under on the number of venereal diseases that the scene have amongst themselves?
Well, I think given the fact that Scott and Caleb both threw rubbers into the crowd, they must have gotten a refill on the Valtrex and the penicillin. So they're probably feeling all right about now. And that burn will clear right up on her, I'm told.
Oh.
There's a cover after nice double team elbows. And again, if you take away all the extraneous nonsense on the outside of the ring, Scott Reed and Caleb Conley are very good at what they do inside the ring. And we saw it Thursday night in Hollywood as we presented Heat. That DVD will be available at DGUSA.tv. When they took on Shima and Mochizuki, they took a beating for several minutes in that matchup, still fought back, came very close to winning before falling at the end. This team has come a very long way. And they complement one each other extremely well inside the ring.
Scott Reed has a lot of muscles.
Yes, he's not afraid to be big.
Oh my God!
Takes a page out of the Chuck Taylor playbook right there.
Oh, he just karate chopped him in the face.
Textbook suplex right there.
You know, they say that only two types of people wear sunglasses indoors, and that's blind people and assholes. And I do believe Larry Dallas still has mostly has his sight, so take from that what you will.
I'm sure a lot of people out there share your opinion of Larry Dallas. That may be one of the few times you and I agree here tonight.
Springboard double.
Man, he went 3/4 of the way across the ring and nailed him on the jaw. With that leg Larry. Nice reversal right there. Look at that elbow attempt by Conley.
Oh, nice sunset flip.
Able to be blocked. Double knees right to the chest. And a recover. And broken up. Now clubbing away the back. Double team on Scott Reed here. Reed taken off his feet by Ben. Marty up and over the top. Holds him in position.
Ay, ay, ay.
Soccer kick right to the face of Scott Reed. This is quite an eye pay-per-view debut for Los Pendejos here so far. Oh! Double hip tosses.
Nicely done.
Right into the power slam. Beautiful double team.
Hey, you remember
This
that
one
was
might
me
be
and
it.
Gargano's finisher?
That's obscene! It's over!
Here are your winners, Caleb Conley, Scott Reed, The Scene.
Oh, that was one whale of a debut on Ag pay-per-view for Los Pendejos, but they came up short to Caleb Conley and Scott Reed, who continue to try and build momentum here in the tag team division. And God only knows what the hell is going on in their hotel room later tonight. But I can't think it's any worse than what's gone on out here so far.
Jesus Christ, put the kids to bed. This is obscene. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Lenny Leonard has left the announce booth. I believe he's going to make in-ring introductions for the next contest, which, according to my lineup, will be the Something Gate Championship match between Yoshino and Johnny Gargano.
This next match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Open of Freedom Gate Championship.
Fans here in Miami suck at throwing streamers. It is not difficult. Ronan's dead. Change your entrance music.
As the opening bell, we are underway. The Open of the United Gate Tag Team Champion, Masato Yoshino, looking for singles gold. The only belt in Dragon Gate, both here and in Japan, he has not yet held the Open the Freedom Gate Championship, currently in the possession of Chuck Taylor's old stablemate, Johnny Gargano. Well documented, Johnny Gargano coming back to action this weekend after suffering a back injury. In his defense of the Open the Freedom Gate Championship back at Evolve 10 in the arena in South Philadelphia against Ricochet. Forced out of action and missed the Open the Golden Gate show in Los Angeles back in January, but he's back this weekend. Was part of that 3-team elimination match in Hollywood, first time ever, 9-man elimination tag team match in Dragon Gate USA history, which was won by Mad Blanky. And then last night, he and, well, you, Chuck Taylor, had their shot at the Open of the United Gate Tag Team Champions, but things seem to fall apart.
I don't have a lot to say.
Oh, well,
I hate Johnny Gargano.
Well, what exactly do you hate about Johnny Gargano? I can't understand. You guys formed Ronin together to try and make your spot in this company, and I don't understand what fell apart. You had everything right in front of you for the taking.
He became lame. When we started Ronin, it wasn't about, I don't know where he got this sense that he has to carry the torch or whatever he's trying to do. I don't know. Like, he lost his sense of humor. He's taking things way too seriously now. And it's not for me. I don't care. He turned lame.
So you didn't care about becoming tag team champs last night?
Of course, I would have loved to become the tag team champions. But I see through the facade of what Dragon Gate USA is. And Gargano is still firmly entrenched in.
And Masato Yoshino scores with that running boot to the side of the face. And he's a man you know very well. A couple of cheap shot super kicks. And Gargano looking to take the first chance in this matchup. And it pays off. Tope and a senton from the Open the Freedom Gate champ.
Listen to these idiots chanting his name.
It took 2 years for Johnny Gargano to make his way from the bonus card in Dragon Gate USA to holding the top belt here, the Open the Freedom Gate title. And these people appreciate what he did to sacrifice to make that leap.
Look at him. He believes his own hype. That's all it is hype. I guarantee if he would have never came back from the back injury, the fans would have forgotten about him in a month.
So does it just bother you that they like him more than you? Or I don't really understand exactly what your beef is with this guy. Just because he wasn't fun to hang out with anymore, he wanted to go to the gym a little more?
It's not the same guy we formed Ronin with. Eventually the people will see through the crap.
All right, now Masato Yoshino has that arm getting worked over by Gargano. Comes right down over the shoulder. Full arm dragon twist. Got the wrist one more time, manipulating the fingers. And again, right across the shoulder, and Masato Yoshino winds up in the corner. Yoshino coming into this match with a little bit of momentum after last night's victory, picking up one half of the tag team titles along with Ricochet. Although things weren't looking so good earlier in the weekend, it's Thursday back in Hollywood, Florida. At Heat, he lost a very surprising match to a debuting Samurai del Sol, and really thought Johnny Gargano insulted him by coming out to scout him and watch that match at ringside, and basically thought he was a little condescending after the match, telling him that it would be all right.
Gargano. He really thinks that belt makes him the best.
A lot of people think that.
He really believes that any of this matters.
Well, if it doesn't matter, why do it?
I do it for me, and he does things for the fans. It makes no sense to me. Every single one of these morons would forget about him in a minute. He's flashy moves and pink tights is all he is. You could put any number of other dudes in the same position, and they'd be the same.
He's got Yoshino trapped in the hammerlock here. Looking to try and grab the bridge, and does, but Yoshino rolls through. Able to alleviate some of the pressure, makes it to the ropes, and forces the break. As Gargano has been pretty successful working over the left arm of the challenger so far in the early going in this matchup.
His back will give out eventually. We're going to have a new champion tonight.
Overhand strikes. Gargano goes downstairs with a boot. Nailed with an elbow by Yoshino as he came off the ropes with some momentum. Knocked him right down to the canvas. A lot of people thinking the odds are stacked against Gargano here tonight against Yoshino, who's coming in here on a bit of a roll despite the loss Thursday night. He's had some huge wins recently against the likes of Naruki Doi, Shima, AR Fox, and then last night in the tag match. In fact, there's been a couple of wrestlers not willing to go on the record by name, but have made statements in the Dragon Gate USA email blast that they think that Gargano's luck is about to run out here tonight.
He's done. There's a flash in the pan. He got lucky one night. It's not just Dragon Gate USA either. Like, I don't think Gargano really took into account how his injury would affect me.
How would his injury affect you?
Not only did he miss the show in LA, he missed a bunch of defenses of our Chikara tag team titles that we lost.
Well, you know better than anybody, injuries are a part of this sport. Sometimes they happen. You can't really control them.
Have I missed any Dragon Gate USA shows? Other than those 3 I missed?
Perhaps to this point you've been a little bit lucky. But wrestling is a physical business. It's not ballet. Sometimes guys get hurt. And right now, Johnny Gargano is hurt for certain.
Break that back, Yoshino. Break his back.
He's got the hammerlock. Forcing the neck down as well. Pressure on multiple body parts here by Masato Yoshino. Clearly trying to soften him up for that deadly submission maneuver. The one you know quite well, Sol Naciente.
I don't even know what that is. Gargano came back way too soon. His back is not even close to 100%.
I talked to Gargano after his matches both nights so far this weekend, and he's reporting no real ill effects other than a little bit of soreness from ring rust, but perhaps that could just be the champ keeping a stiff upper lip regarding what may be a lingering issue with his back, but he's here and he's willing to defend that title, so whether he's 100% or not, he's got a challenge in front of him in Masato Yoshino, who blisters his chest with an overhand chop. Puts on the brakes as this split crowd finds himself
how'd that feel on that back, Johnny?
Watching a heated battle here between two great competitors over the richest prize in Dragon Gate USA, the Open the Freedom Gate Championship, and the referee checking on Gargano, who says, I'm all right. Now a confident look on the face of the challenger as he drags the champion back to his feet. Snap suplex, no, blocked. Second time Gargano able to put on the brakes. Knee strike, nice counter right there. Ducks underneath, rolls him up. Able to connect with that boot, but normally delivers that kick to the side of the head of his opponent. Yoshino able to turn away from it and caught it on the back and really escaped a lot of damage there, but could not escape the spear.
charisma. Now look at him.
He's got an entire crowd here chanting his name and getting behind him. That sounds like charisma to me.
He's 3 fancy moves. That's all he is.
I mean, he is sent in for the ride. The boot up into the face. Taking a page out of Yoshino's book here. Ties him up in the ropes. Jumping knee strike. Yoshino scores with the boot to the midsection. Up in the clothesline. The pace starts to pick up a little bit here. Until Yoshino runs into a powerbomb for a 2 count. It's going to be interesting. Both these guys love to utilize submissions for their finishes. The Gargano escape put away so many guys here. But no submission hold in the sport has equaled the damage done by Masato Yoshino's Sol Naciente. Slips out the back door. Reversal. Yoshino puts on the brakes. He connects with a swing blade. There's an article on the DGUSA message board recently that really documented the effectiveness of Masato Yoshino and the Sol Naciente. It was Dane Spina who actually went back and calculated over the history of Dragon Gate USA, including this weekend. Masato Yoshino has won 17 matches with Sol Naciente, and Johnny Gargano certainly has to be aware that if you get caught in that maneuver, it is pretty much over. Oh, Gargano caught him. And drilled him right in the side of the head. That might be it. Looking for the Gargano escape. Couldn't quite get it. Yoshino made it to the ropes.
You know, I've been in both of those submissions, Yoshino's deal and Johnny's deal, and Yoshino's really is effective. I take nothing away from him. He is one of the best athletes in the world.
2 of those 17 wins came at the hands of my color commentator, Chuck Taylor. And it's, if you look at the list of guys he's beaten with that hold, it's a who's who. Dragon Kid twice, Shingo twice, Yamato twice, Austin Aries, Ricochet twice, Shima, Sami Callihan, Naruki Doi twice, and AR Fox. Johnny Gargano finds himself on that list later tonight. We're going to have a new Open the Freedom Gate champ cover. But only 2.
Gargano's rusty, you can tell. He doesn't have it like he used to. He's starting to believe his own hype, and that'll be his downfall.
Oh, Yoshino looking to take a chance here all the way to the top. Loves to utilize that missile drop kick. And he does it better than anybody in the business. Cover. 2 again. As Rich Swann on the outside. Interesting dilemma for Rich Swann in this matchup. Accompanied his former Ronin stablemate, Johnny Gargano, to ringside, but he is also currently a member of World 1 International in Japan with Masato Yoshino, who gave Rich Swann a bit of a look as he made his way to ringside. Tilt-a-whirl, but lands on his feet, looking for the Hertz donut. Nope, countered.
Here it is.
He's got it.
Here it is.
He's got the arms. No. Nice roll up. Gargano escape. No. Yoshino looking for Gargano escape. He was looking for Sol Naciente. Roll up. So close. Both guys looking to win with each other's hold. He's got it locked in.
It's going to make him tap to his own maneuver.
We saw it last night.
You know, this is Gargano's 3rd match back since that Evolve show in December. Masato Yoshino wrestles almost every day. The Dragon Gate guys have an incredibly tough schedule. There's not an ounce of ring rust on Masato Yoshino.
That could certainly come into play if this match goes a very long time inside the ring. You would think that also being out of action that long, the stamina of Johnny Gargano may be a bit of an issue too. He's able to hang in there though.
Oh.
Looked like he was almost going to give it up, but he's trying to squirm towards the ropes.
Give it up, you punk. Give it up.
Very, very close. And makes it to the ropes, forcing Yoshino to relinquish the hold.
I do not understand what these fans see in Johnny Gargano.
They see a guy who worked really hard and achieved his dream. Well, that dream may be fading right here. Oh, step up Enziguri. Yoshino. Torbolino, the prelude to the Sol Naciente. This might be it. We might have a new champ.
There it is.
He's got it locked.
It's over. It is over. Tap out.
I can't think of one person here in Dragon Gate USA that's escaped. A couple of people may have made it to the ropes, but he's got it locked in the middle. I don't think anybody's gotten out of it. Gargano did. Gargano escaped.
How did he get out of that? Come on, Yoshino.
Yoshino right in the center of the ring.
Come on, Yoshino.
As Gargano wrenching back. Referee asking if he wants to give it up. He's checking the arm. That's two.
Come on, Yoshino.
No. Yoshino hangs in there. Both these guys showing tremendous guts here. And makes it to the ropes, does Yoshino. And the exhaustion clearly evident on both these fine athletes as this crowd comes alive here again in Miami Beach. And we've still got the six-man to come.
Of course it's wrestling, you turds. What else would it be? Come on, Yoshino. You're a world-class athlete. He's a punk kid from Cleveland.
Both men crawling to the center. Left hand from Gargano. Overhand chop from Yoshino. Back to their feet. Both men clearly weary here. Glancing blow on that chop. Not on that super kick, though. Nor that one. Yoshino with a boot. Discus lariat. What an exchange.
Get up, Yoshino, get up.
And it is Yoshino to his feet first. Gargano, though, charges. Drop kick in the corner, nowhere for Yoshino to go. Except on the shoulder. Oh! He may have hit the ring post. He went right through the turnbuckle. Counters the Hurts donut. Standing switch. Series of reversals. Who's going to get the advantage? Yoshino with a roll-up.
That's it, that's it.
Oh. 2 3/4.
Come on, referee.
Super kick. Hurts donut. Cover.
Kick out.
He does just that. What action here tonight in Miami, and we're not done yet. The Dragon Gate six-man main event still to come. Gargano escape.
Get out. Get out.
He's got it locked in. Yoshino trying to fight. He taps out.
Can't watch this crap.
Here is your winner, and still Open Freedom King champion, the whole shebang, Johnny Gargano. And let's hear it one more time for the Open Freedom Game champion, Johnny Gargano.
thanks all for coming out and joining us at home, live on iPay-per-view at WWNLive.com. And we want to remind you that we'll be back on iPay-per-view at WWNLive.com on April 13th as Evolve makes its way to iPay-per-view over the border from Toronto, Canada. And you can check out Evolve on DGUSA.tv for all the details on those upcoming events. And it is now time for the main event of the evening. It is a six-man tag scheduled for one fall.
I probably should have seen that coming. As Mad Blanky, BB Hulk, and Akira Tozawa get the jump on things. With double team now on Masaki Mochizuki.
Did you miss me, Lenny?
Eric Cannon joining me at ringside. Hopefully we can keep things under control here tonight.
Oh yeah, we're good. I got plenty of beer. Ricochet tags in. Irish whip reversal.
Into the ropes, up and over he goes, lands on his feet. This one will be quick. The Dragon Gate tradition returns. The 6th edition here in Miami Beach. And the man who's stepping through the ropes really brings a bit of an unknown quality to this matchup.
He brings a home run swing with that foot. His fists, his everything. You don't want to get hit by Loki. I'm being serious, you don't.
And the fans want Pac after what we saw last night here in Miami at Open the Ultimate Gate. I can't say I blame them. Both these guys looking to test themselves against the very best one more time here tonight.
If you ask at DGUSA, sometimes you shall receive. Low-key with a headlock on Pac.
Pac backs him into the ropes, sends him off with momentum. Wow. And Key using that momentum to take Pac off his feet. Up and over the top he goes. Leapfrog, Bipasso. Pac puts on the brakes, and again,
another
gets
shoulder tackle.
Right down to the floor. Low-key fakes out Pac. As we have a very evenly split crowd here, as there are some very strong personalities on both sides of the ring.
All these fans in Miami know who's in the ring. They know both their names, Lenny. Loki in control.
Grabs a front face lock. And just muscles Pac into the corner.
What do you think? Are we going to get a clean break, Lenny?
I don't think so. As he swings for the fences and laces a double to the gap.
To say the least.
Whoa. Double handsprings out of the corner, avoids the charging boot. Takes him down with the head scissors.
How about that Christina Von Eerie there, ringside, huh?
She's a piece of work.
Did you say bitch?
No, I said piece of work.
Yeah, well, I guess you have an opinion.
No, it seems like you have the opinion.
Pac with a reverse chinlock on Key. Nope. Switch to a front face.
Snaps him right over to the suplex, but only 2 as Key came down very hard on the back of his neck. And Christina Von Eerie shouting encouragement to Key in the corner.
We got quite the mix of talent in the ring tonight.
Tremendous mix of styles. We've got the high flyers in Pac, Ricochet, BB Hope. Tozawa brings the high intensity, and then the world-class striking of Low-Key and Masaki Mochizuki.
I don't want to be kicked by either of those guys. Again. Pac's got to hook the leg. Low-Key's no slouch.
And he's backed into the corner right now.
How about another clean break? No way. I think no way.
Another one. We didn't get one the first time, and we didn't get one this time either, as Pac buries the knee into the breadbasket of Low-Key and sends him off for the ride. Low-Key up and over. Up on the shoulders. And then delivers that mule drop kick. And he does, in fact, hook the leg very deep, but only gets 2.
Low-Key just kind of stalks his opponents sometimes. Pac backing Low-Key into his own corner. This is not good for Low-Key.
Ricochet in. The Open the Brave Gate champ, one half of the Open the United Gate Tag Team Champions. Makes the tag to Masaki Mochizuki.
What do you think, Lenny? Which one of these guys do you think kicks harder?
I would never bet against Low-Key, but Masaki Mochizuki has been doing it for close to 20 years, and he shows absolutely no signs of slowing down.
Both of these guys are just absorbing the kicks. Jeez.
The leaders of the Veteran Army, Dragon Gate in Japan, a man who's done it all in that company. And And he is trying to cave in the chest of Low-Ki. This is the one I know from talking to the guys in the back. A lot of people wanted to see this matchup in particular.
I'm one of them.
Just to see how the kicks and strikes of Low-Ki and his MMA skills would match up with this well-versed veteran, Masaki Mochizuki. Right now, it is Mochizuki who has gotten the advantage, and he rolls Ki right back into the ring where Ricochet tried to steal a quick pin there smartly on his part.
I said this last night, Lenny. The impact of these sounds that you hear on iPay-per-view pale in comparison to what it sounds like here live at DG USA.
Oh, it echoes off every wall in this building. And Ricochet feeling it. Ducks through that attempt. Back handspring.
Low-Ki to the outside.
And Tozawa out on the floor. Oh. As is BB Hulk looking on as Low-Ki does the damage, and here comes Tozawa. Looking to pick at the bones. As Matt Blanky.
Which means bullshit, as we were told last night.
That's what he said. Big senton. All the weight of Akira Tozawa right down on the sternum of Ricochet, who's shouting instructions is Tozawa.
What's with the chair there, Larry? What kind of match is this?
Referee tied up. Tozawa senton on the chair while the ref was tied up.
This ref needs to get this match under control. Again.
And now BB Hulk, the dark side has really come out of him since aligning himself with Matt Blanky and Blood Warriors before that.
Ricochet
really,
fighting back.
Really just a dramatic change in the persona of BB Hulk ever since he lost the Open the Freedom Gate Championship to Yamato. That is now currently held by Johnny Gargano.
What a match that was, Gargano and Yoshino.
Yeah, and then Chuck Taylor had to come and ruin it.
I think he lost his shoes on the beach.
Double team hip toss. Repeated kicks. And a stereo pair. Trying to finish him off here. No.
Precision teamwork by Matt Blanky, BB Hulk and Tozawa. Kicking the crap out of Ricochet. Low-Ki tags in.
And the Low-Ki Matt Blanky triumvirate doing a pretty good job of isolating Ricochet from his partners here. Making a couple of frequent tags and keeping him in their half of the ring. And they seem to be focusing their attack on the chest and the sternum of Ricochet between the kicks, the senton, and now those knees right to the chest. They have clearly, at least in their minds, found a chink in the armor of Ricochet, I think.
I gotta be honest, Lenny, if I'm in the ring with Ricochet, I'm going after his legs. If he can't walk, he certainly can't jump off the top rope and do any of that crazy backflip and twisting bullshit that he does.
And that would certainly be the conventional wisdom, but perhaps they're thinking to throw him a curve, sensing perhaps he'd expect that going in, because most opponents against Ricochet are they're gonna try and take his legs away.
It's pretty hard to breathe with your chest kicked in, so they might be onto something.
And he just got launched by Low-Ki. And then right into a cover for another near fall. And they also continue to go for covers, making him kick out and expending that energy. As they make yet another tag. Allowing BB Hulk to do damage with his feet. We talk about Low-Ki and Masaki Mochizuki. Don't take anything away from the kicking and striking ability of BB Hulk. Many matches won by him with first flash, that super kick to a kneeling opponent. Oh, and that back heel kick may have knocked him out. Corkscrew press from a standing for only 2, though.
What an amazing weekend it's been, Lenny.
Top to bottom, we thank you so much for joining us here on WWNLive.com at home. We know you've got plenty of places to spend your money on professional wrestling, and we thank you very much for allowing us into your home here tonight. And we hope you're able to join us on April 13th from Toronto as Evolve comes back to pay-per-view here on WWN Live, right as Akira Tozawa starts to channel Kenta Kobashi. And apparently he channels out a cannon with that short right hand.
I don't know. I'd like to see a counter in post-production of how many chops that actually was. There's got to be like a high score.
Well, maybe they'll add that as a feature to the DVD when it comes out.
DVD extra, bonus material.
All right, now Pac's got the ref tied up. It's another double team by Matt Blanky. Drop toe hold into the elbow. Camel clutch. BB Hulk with speed. Oh, right on top of the head.
BB Hulk struggling to roll Ricochet's limp body over. 1, 2, and only 2.
And that slight delay may have cost him the 3 count right there, as he has an issue with the ref. And Tozawa getting in the face of Masaki Mochizuki, who he squared off with last night.
Hell of a contest, Lenny.
Oh, brutal, brutal fight.
Ricochet's in a bad way. He needs to make a tag. Matt Blanky in control. Double team Irish whip.
Ducks underneath. Matt Blanky, bad timing right there. Ricochet gets an assist from Tozawa. Does the damage on Hulk. And now connects on Tozawa, but it's Hulk from behind. As Ricochet never saw it coming. Irish whip. Sent him to the wrong corner. Big mistake right there by BB Hulk. Huge mistake, and it may have cost Matt Blanky big time. As Masaki Mochizuki hits the ring with a vengeance. Had he thrown Ricochet to any other corner, they may have been able to put him away. But right there, Ricochet shows you why he may be the future of this business. Absorbs a ton of punishment.
Pocket Loki back in.
And then still able to put his body on the line. Loki with reversal. Pac hits the buckle. Bipasso. And an elbow. And a second. Listen to the impact.
3rd time's the charm?
Yep. A hat trick for Pac. As he elevates Key.
Hockey references, eh?
Pac down. Quickly right back up, though, as Loki was able to shrug him off. Top rope Hurricane Rana rolls through. Inside. What a counter by Loki.
Mochizuki makes the save. BB into the turnbuckle. Reversal by BB Hulk.
These two guys had a tremendous fight over the Open the Freedom Gate title back in July of 2010, which saw BB Hulk retain the belt. Oh, what a counter by Mochizuki into the ankle lock. Submission predicament for BB Hulk. But Tozawa with the bicycle kick to break it up. This is the Enziguri, does Ricochet. Wheelbarrow German, no. Elbow from Tozawa. Ricochet closes the gap. Oh, Tozawa does the same and connects with the boot right to the face. The action really starting to pick up here. Reversal, no. Low-key avoids his partner, who cannot avoid Ricochet. And Enziguri, springboard crossbody. Oh, right at the knees. The double knees right there. And here comes BB Hulk for another Mad Blanky double team.
These guys work together like none other. BB Hulk and Tozawa.
Forearm back heel kick combo. Missile drop kick. Saito suplex. Cover.
Right on the top of Ricochet's head.
Listen to this crowd in Miami come alive. As Tozawa looking for the German. Can't quite get it though as Ricochet hangs on. And in the ropes, Mochizuki scores with a boot from the outside. And took his head off. Breaks it up as all 6 men were momentarily inside the ring. Right now it's Ricochet, Pac, and Mochizuki standing tall.
Tozawa's in big trouble right now, Lenny. He's in the ring with the entire opposing team.
Irish whip. Pac with a running forearm. Ricochet from the outside in with a boot. Huge running kick from Mochizuki. And Tozawa in a bad spot. The running knee. Assisted flip kick. Huge power bomb. No!
I don't know if Tozawa would have kicked out of that on his own. The crowd in Miami is on their feet, Lenny. And they think that this is awesome.
And Mochizuki and Hulk squaring off. Mouse. Open hand strikes, back heel kick to the midsection. Kick to the head. Overhead kick. First place on with a counter with a leg sweep. Here comes Pac. Nobody home. The low key sends a message. Flapjack.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
Another double team. Yep, Mad Blanky. Making a triple.
Did you see the height on that?
Huge springboard kick, but Mochizuki able to escape and make the save as he and Tozawa square off again. Shiny Wizard. Forearms from Ricochet. Boot to the gut. Ace Crusher.
Laurinaitis Crusher.
And again, this crowd is on their feet.
And we're back to Loki and Pac.
Pac caught Key coming in with the boot. Pair of them right to the face. And Key, no idea that Pac is behind him. And as only he can do, Pac has electrified this Miami crowd. And it's Mochizuki crawling, trying to get to his feet. Face to face with Tozawa's Pac and low key. Head to the outside. It was Mochizuki picking up his second singles victory over Tozawa last night. And this, a pay-per-view main event. Anywhere in the world, you're getting it here on WWNLive.com. Right here from Tozawa. Mochizuki to his feet. Oh, he went with a Shinsai Q high kick, but he got countered.
Look at these two, Lenny.
Tozawa won't go down.
Giving them everything they got tonight.
Oh, face first to the buckle. German suplex right on his shoulder. Overhead kick. First flash. Baby took his head off. Deadlift. German with the bridge. You gotta be kidding me.
What's it gonna take, Lenny? What is it gonna going to take.
Oh, he might need the straitjacket version. He's got the arms. He's got one trapped. Trying to get the other. He's got him. Straitjacket German. It's over. Mad Blanky and Low Key victorious in your main event.
What a main event, Lenny.
Here are your winners, the team of the World Warrior Low Key, BB Hulk, and Akira Tozawa!
What a way to cap off one of the greatest weekends of pro wrestling I have ever had the privilege to be a part of. And this crowd here showing respect to Mad Blanky and specifically Akira Tozawa. What a way to cap off this weekend here on WWNLive.com, fans. We certainly hope you enjoyed both nights from Miami Beach as much as we enjoyed providing it to you. We've said it time and time again, there are so many places you can spend your money, and for you to allow us into your home is such an honor and a privilege for us. We can't thank you enough for allowing us to do that for you. And we certainly look forward to coming back into your home April 13th from Toronto as Evolve, as part of Wrestle Reunion 8, makes its way back to iPay-per-view. And Low Key has the microphone.
That was a mouthful.
Today we are victorious, but in victory, it proves one of my biggest points, and that the sport of professional wrestling still exists. I am here. The ultimate proving ground is in this ring. Prove you're a man. Step up to the plate and let's go at it like a bunch of men are supposed to do. Handle it like a bunch of fighters. Deliver the goods in this ring and become a champion. But from day one, I've made it my mission for everyone to understand, and I'm going to continue to do so, that it is not the size of the fighter, but the size of the fight he will bring. And I'm bringing a fight every day I'm here in Dragon Gate, every day I'm in bar, any ring that I touch, you can best believe I'm putting 110% of my heart and soul in this ring.
Well, fans, once again, we want to thank you for joining us. For everybody here with Dragon Gate USA, for Eric Cannon, Chuck Taylor, and Colt Cabana, I'm Lenny Leonard. We'll see you April the 13th from Toronto.
Come on, Lenny, let's go to the bar.
Fans, we want to thank you for joining us here tonight. We certainly hope